Hello happy crocheters, this is Lindsay from windingroadcrochet.com and today I'm going to show you how to make this quick and easy headscarf. So this is the headscarf we're making. It's made with a nice mesh pattern and I did a tutorial on this stitch pattern and I call it the Coliseum stitch, but I'm sure there's other names out there for it. I am actually using Karen cotton cakes. I'm using the leftover yarn from my ice cream bag. This is a size 4 medium weight yarn, but really any yarn should work for this. For this project, I'm using a size H 5mm crochet hook. You're also going to need scissors and a yarn needle. To get started, we're going to make a slip knot and insert our hook. Now I am going to chain 142 for a child size headscarf, or you can chain 182 for an adult size headscarf. If you would like to adjust the size of this headscarf, you can chain any even number. When you've worked your chain, now we are going to turn and we are going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook. We're going to work 2 single crochet into this first chain. Once you have 2 single crochet in your first chain, we're just going to single crochet in each stitch across the row. I am working in the back bumps, but feel free to work into the chain any way that is comfortable for you. When you get to the last chain of the row, you're going to once again work 2 single crochet into that last chain. So we will increase in the first and last chain or stitch of every row of this project. For row 2, we are going to chain 1 and turn our work. I like to chain 1 for my turning chain. I'll chain 1 and then gently pull up on my loop to create a longer loop. This chain is not going to count as a stitch. Go ahead and work 2 double crochet into the very first stitch. Now to create our mesh, we're going to chain 1, skip a stitch, and double crochet into the following stitch. And then repeat. We're going to chain 1, skip a stitch, and double crochet into the following stitch. You're going to continue to do this until you have 2 stitches left unworked at the end of the row. When only 2 stitches are remaining, we are going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, and work 2 double crochet into the very last stitch. So 1 and 2 double crochet into the last stitch. And that completes row 2. The increases at the beginning and end of the row will help us have a pointed edge. For row 3, we are going to chain 1 and turn. We are going to work 2 single crochet into the first stitch. Then we're simply going to work a single crochet into every stitch and every chain 1 space across until you reach your very last stitch. When you reach your very last stitch, work 2 single crochet into the last stitch. Now all we are going to do is repeat rows 2 and 3 until we have a total of 9 rows. So I am just going to continue on to repeat row 2. So I chain 1 and turn, pull up on my loop, and work 2 double crochet into the first stitch. So 1 double crochet and a second double crochet. And then for this row, we are going to chain 1, skip a stitch, and double crochet in the next stitch. And repeat that all the way across. And just continue repeating rows 2 and 3 until you have a total of 9 rows, or a total of any odd number of rows. You want to finish up with a solid single crochet row. So here I am, just completing the last increase on row 9. Again, you can make this thicker if you'd like, but this worked well for my daughters, the child size and the adult size. We're just going to fasten off, yarn over, and pull through the last loop on your hook. Now we just need to weave in our ends. So take a yarn needle, thread in your yarn end, and you're just going to slide that needle under a few stitches. Ideally, you want to work this yarn end back and forth 3 times, just in case you decide to wash this project, so that the yarn end doesn't come out in the wash. And there you have it. Just finish off this yarn end, and then weave in your other yarn end, and your headscarf is done. So I really hope you enjoyed this quick pattern. It's a really great way to use up yarn scraps. If you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.